Spider-Man Homecoming. Yeah, this is another one that very much self-contained. The only thing is that kind of continues storylines set up from Civil War, where Peter Parker was introduced, where obviously he gets recruited by Tony Stark to fight against Cap's team. And then he has this whole thing where he's trying to get the call from Tony Stark and from Happy Hogan in order to become an Avenger officially, but they keep ignoring his calls. So he kind of tries to be like a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, kind of tries to solve crimes on his own, but he kind of makes things worse. And then it puts a strain on the whole relationship between him and Tony Stark. And it's definitely another kind of father-son story. Tony even has this, it's like, gosh, I'm starting to sound like my father. So I think like the only really essential thing is the whole kind of relationship between Tony Stark and Peter Parker, especially Tony Stark is giving Peter Parker all this Spider-Man technology and this amazing suit, which is in my opinion kind of a bummer, because what I like about the Spider-Man comics is the fact that Peter Parker's poor, and he really has to use his wits and his own like abilities to defeat his enemies. He's not like Tony Stark or Batman or something where he can just use his money in order to solve all his problems. He really has to rely on himself in order to do it. I don't mind like this Peter Parker has like a mentor character, because we don't really have that in other Spider-Man movies, and the fact that Tom Holland, he actually looks like a teenager. I know he was like 20 years old when he filmed this, but he looks like he's 16, 17 years old. So they really did a good job at making him be like a younger Spider-Man, especially the fact that it's set in high school, and this one and the next one set in high school, and the third one as well. But yeah, this one's definitely set in high school, so it's definitely more like that John Hughes feel. We have the other characters, Ned and MJ, who get more established as movies go on, which are great characters. But yeah, overall, yeah, it's a good movie. And then get to the ending where Peter defeats the Vulture, he gets sent off to prison, and then Peter Parker kind of proves himself to be an Avenger in a way. So then Tony Stark ends up giving Peter back the suit that he took, because like halfway point, he tries to use the suit when he tries to stop the Vulture's men, causes the ferry to split in half. So then Tony takes the suit, but then at the ending where he proves himself, he gives it back. He wants to have this whole press conference in order to announce him as an Avenger. He shows like the whole Iron Spider suit, which gets established more in Infinity War, but then Peter's just like, I just want to be a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, which is probably the better choice. He dons the suit, and then Aunt May comes into the room and it's like, what the? And cut end credits. So yeah, overall, yeah, really fun movie. Some essential elements in it, some things that carry on from previous MCU movies, and then set up for Infinity War and Endgame, and then Far From Home. But yeah, overall, yeah, it was good, and can't wait to see what he does in the rest of the MCU.